available. We say thank you. May God continue to enlarge your coast and grant you wisdom and understanding to carry us forward in this movement. Director, I know that by this time most of the women might have gone to bed, but for those of them that are still online, I want to say that the Italian women will be having, Biafra women in Italy will be having their meeting on Wednesday by 10 p.m. And I will advise that each and every one of them should make themselves available on Skype. And for the benefit of new members that want to join, they can call these numbers to 3271480999. I repeat, 3271480999. And as they do so, God will bless them. Thank you very much, Director, and keep on keeping on. God bless you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, and God bless you too. God bless you too. Thank you very much. Do we have a caller on the phone? The caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Yes, Director, I can hear you loud and clear.
Please go ahead. This is Radio Biafra.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, all Biafrans from Barcelona, all great Biafrans, all great soldiers of Biafra, President Biafra is present with Director in Spain. We welcome you all in Spain. My name is also Onwomechi, the PRO, the people of Biafra in Barcelona here. Actually, Director, we are welcoming you all here in Barcelona. Our representatives from Bilbao, from Vitoria, from Valencia, from Madrid. Actually, I want to remind you people of 11th September. Is very, very important to us that all of us march from our various provinces down to Barcelona here to raise our flag here in the land. Catalan people have accepted us. They have given us a place to stand, to raise our flag, to declare what we want. Act like we want all of us, wherever we are in Spain, to relay this information to our people, for us to march down here in Barcelona here, on the 11th of September. That day is on Thursday. And Thursday is 11th of September, being National Day of Saparan. And in all Catalonia region, that particular day is a holiday. We want everybody to come out in mass. We want everybody to come out in mass, and we welcome you. I don't know, our coordinators in Girona and Big, they are not present here, but I believe that they will be here tomorrow. We are calling out to you. We are in the Director, today in front of you here, Biafra is coming. And we thank God that our embassy in Spain have stand, and is going to stand there. This is the ever first embassy of Biafra that is going to be celebrated tomorrow. And after tomorrow, great things will begin to happen for that person. May God strengthen you all and more grace to your neighbors as you have left your private business and your home, your family to come down here in Spain. To see that this country is good, that our embassy is neglected. God will never stop contributing in your family. Good night and have a wonderful day as you stay in Spain.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra, please go ahead. And then after that, do we have any other people that wish to speak? 1, 2, 3. Mr. Bodogba. Please go ahead. But at least we are all freedom fighters. Can stay awake till morning. Please go ahead. I can't hear you. No, it's on. It is on. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Mr. Clement. Coordinator in Malaga branch. I just want to encourage the coordinators all over the world and everybody that is fighting for this race.
I crave your indulgence. 1 minute. Let's take this call, and I know why. The caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Yeah, Director.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, the big masquerade.
Thank you very much.
From Lagos.
That is why I interrupted this to take your call. because you made things happen here in Spain. The work that you did here is flourishing. Please go ahead.
Legacy. Director, what I'm trying to let people to understand is this. It's the people in Western world, we Biafrans in Western world, have to let the people in the darkness to know there is light. Because whenever you come back here in the zoo, you have to feed yourself with security, you have to feed yourself with light, you have to feed yourself with water. So when you look at what is going on in the pit, you don't need to go and enter that pit. I have seen most of the men here and the women who call themselves big ladies and big women, men. When you talk to them, they are afraid of, hey, I have this, I have that. And whenever I'm with them, I always have my phone because I can do Radio Biafra with my phone and they can be listening to it. So whenever they hear that, their DT will just come about 200 because of their property. And I am telling them that the people in the north have lose whatever they have in the north. They are not talking about that anymore. And the former Bagabon Anambra State governor went and buy a house worth of 850 million here in Lagos. You see that?
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, the day they open it, the house is close to a hotel of a friend of my friend is hotel. The house is bought 850 million was there. They are calling me to come and drink champagne. I said, that you know that I produce champagne. I don't need to come and drink a little bit champagne. That thing goes to hell. He's an born criminal. So what I'm saying is this. Director, I want the people in Western world, the Biafrans in Western world, whenever they are in Biafra, they always are afraid. But you, the big masquerade, you are here, walking anyhow, moving around. Nothing will happen to you. Even in the next 20 years, nothing will happen to you. You have come to see Biafra, and Biafra will surely restore by the power of God. It has already been done. No one can stop it. They don't know the spirit of Biafra. The spirit of Biafra is the spirit of God. Nobody can come into this Nigeria and walk around the way you walk. They can hear you on radio, but I see you one-on-one. I see the way you make a movement. You never hide. You never go out with anybody guy. So that is the kind of spirit in you, the truth and honest, and that is what will lead us to get the Biafra. And they will surely come to be restored. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen and amen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
God bless you.
And you too.
God bless you.
And you
God
too.
bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome. We are still waiting you because everybody is just waiting to hear the next action. So when you come back to the zoo, action will start.
Of course
and
it
then
will.
we know that the Boko Haram is just a little rat compared to Biafra. That is what we are waiting for.
Thank you.
God bless you and bless all Biafrans all over the world.
He said he was here before, isn't it? He was in Spain. I met him. He came to Enugu to see me. He came to the office at Enugu to see me. As he said, I move about very freely. I have not stolen from anybody. Why should I be afraid of my own land? It's impossible. I have access to bodyguards, but I don't use them. There's no need for that. There's no need. It's my land, where I was born and where I will die. So nothing phases me. Who has something to say, please? You go ahead and say it.
Anyway, my name is Clement Aramulo, aka Akipichon, the coordinator Malaga branch. I just want this opportunity to encourage the coordinators, all the coordinators here. This work is not an easy task. People will talk to you anyhow, people will criticize you, but don't be afraid. Continue to do what we are doing. Because just a few minutes ago, my colleagues that we came together, he spoke with anger, but no people doesn't understand why he's spoken that way. We drive all the way from Malaga, and from Malaga it's about 12 hours to this place. And behold,
12 hours.
Yeah. And behold, Today is same Igbo people meeting. Now I was here. They were calling us that they have already. They said we are forming Biafra because we want to destroy Igbo meeting.
And why shouldn't Igbo meetings be destroyed?
I was asking them, is Biafra different and Igbo people different? Are you not a Biafra man? They were, in fact, the criticism is like, bring them, let them kill them in Malaga. I'm not afraid of anybody anyway.
So what does Igbo meeting in Malaga stand for?
They are not doing anything. I'm their secretary anyway. I am their secretary of Igbo meeting. So I am not afraid of.
Okay, Iriji is coming up.
That's the only thing. That they have no aim in Igbo meeting. But I don't discuss Igbo meeting. We discuss about the station of Biafra. So the race is for you to come and join. If you know what goes for you, come and join. Stop. If you cannot join, I'm just advising, and I'm still throwing this word to people in Malaga. Stop criticizing people. Stop criticizing the Biafran people. Stop sitting down. Any day we have meeting, we know how we single-handedly make sure how they meet him there. With our phone, with everything. We are here now. The people there, they have been calling us like anything. The people that are with us, they are calling us every second. But some people will sit down the day of our meeting. I told our coordinator, I always say, they will sit down in the door and say, you want to go to the meeting? Don't go there. For Igbo man telling somebody not to go to Biafra meeting. I'm just advising you, if you cannot come to the meeting, sit down in your house quietly and drink your beer. But you can do yourself a very good favor. If that time you used to gossip, use it and listen to Radio Biafra. It will do you a lot of good. It will do your family a lot of good, because you may say it doesn't concern you. Boko Haram, I myself, I have fought this, but this Boko Haram, they are saying it in my own place where I came from. I'm telling the people that know me will testify. The Hausa people, the so-called Boko Haram, they came there, they will kill our women, they rape them, they do anything. When I came to Nigeria in 2003, I single-handedly fight them. I'm not afraid of anybody. I chased them out of my I chased them out of my place till now. They never come back there again, because I was one of bottom the north. Before you can pass the exam in the north, instead I answer Muslim name. This one they are saying they want to. It's long time they have been doing this. My name, Igbo name is Azaduma, but they call me Aziz, so that I can be able to pass my command and transfer or my anything. Do you think this thing they are doing is today? It's not today. And if you don't do it, you keep on failing. So what are we talking about? Why the Biafran sitting down and folding their hands, seeing things falling? But I want to tell them, they will ask me, they will ask us, how do you think this thing will happen? I will tell them, the Bible they are reading every day, God says, stand up and I will help you. You cannot sit down in your house and accept government or your generation to say, okay, come and take Biafran. You can go there. No. You must stand and fight for your right. You must stand and fight for what belongs to you. What belongs to you is this Biafra. The resources is what they are fighting for. And can you imagine that we own everything and we suffer a lot in Nigeria? How many Hausa do you see in Spain here? How many Hausa you may see them in UK when they come to school? You cannot see Hausa anywhere. Even though in school with them in the north, after their education, they have everything with what belongs to us. So I just want every coordinator here and everybody listen to me to try. They will criticize you. They will tell you a lot of what. Don't lose hope. Don't go, even though you are tired doing what you know that you are doing. Continue to do it. One day from that tray you can become 100. But for me, it's not how many we are that matters. It's what we are doing that matters. These three of us, I will know that some people are sitting there praying for us. I bring my car, somebody bring my car, and we drive all the way with my family, with my colleagues here. I say we must be in this particular meeting, and we are here. And some people will be there criticizing. Don't be afraid of any criticism. All the coordinators continue to preach the good news. Continue to tell them. One day they will always think. Just like one of our elder in our meeting always tell them, let us not be like Southern Sudan that want their freedom, and that when they give them, they begin to kill themselves. Why are they killing themselves? It's because the vice president, he was sitting down and sleeping when they are fighting for their freedom. Then when they get their freedom, now he wanted the president to listen to him. The man now told him, where are you when we are fighting for this Sudan? So I believe many Nigerians, many Biafrans today are the same thing. They will be sleeping in their they will say that they don't mind them. They just want to store, they want money. But let me just give you this news if you don't know. This is we are in the Western world. Anybody that's listening to me tonight, all of us that are here, we have identity. We know where we come from. It's not like Nigeria doesn't have in that zone. Nobody have account. Nobody have where or how to locate him. In here, anything that our director do today, you can find him any minute. Anything that me Clement Adamu do, my data is in this Europe as long as Europe is concerned. So if you want to transparency, you come to this place. Don't my good friend, my fellow member here, the fellow executive, you always tell people there, don't stay in the how do you say the place? You don't have to stay in defense and watch things happening. You have to come inside. If you want to know what is happening, if you want to know how it's going to be possible, come in. That's your idea. Bring it. After meeting, somebody call me. Okay, Buchonwa, where are you? And you know that meeting was the Halume. What are we going to do? The people that have what do they call it? Properties in this place, in that place, in that place. I say, my brother, I respect you from my time, but next time come to the meeting, and not after meeting you stop me on the street or you call me. Okay, Buchonwa, please, I want to ask you a question. If you ask me that question next time, I may not answer you. So let everybody wake up. Let our people wake up. Know that there's no time. If some people say if not today, there will be never. Let me tell you, I never stand for a fight that I will never win. And this Biafra must stand. Whether devil like it or not, it must stand. If our forefathers have failed, we cannot fail. We must be the head that God has made us to be.
Yes.
And don't think that maybe everything it's about to come. This thing that is happening to you today, you must see it. Don't think that even when you talk about Biafra, everybody will support us. They cannot support us easily. In Malaga, anybody that knows Malaga very well, they know we have a lot of Biafran people are there. Like there are many there. Last time we went to preach the gospel to Abo people, just like my gentleman Aboman said here. Oh my God, we want to preach the gospel to Abo. We went to their meeting. Me and my colleagues went to their meeting because we go to meeting after meeting to tell them you are our member. They begin to ask us a question that some people say, let me call my father first and ask him whether we should go and join. I say, look at what you are telling yourself. So if they are listening to me, or they are listening to their brother, they will know that there's no difference between Abo and the Igbo.
Not even the comparison shouldn't even come up.
Everything is the same.
It shouldn't even. Somebody cannot come and from Isama Faruku Ibek. You say, are you Igbo? Doesn't make any sense to me. It is because of that is the need for media. Educate people and sensitize them so that they understand. Is anybody going to come to any person from, like our sister who was at the studio yesterday with us from Akwa Ibom?
Yeah.
Did you listen yesterday?
Yeah, she was speaking.
She's a Mudroma.
Yeah.
And I'm also from Mudroma. It will be very difficult for you to convince her that this Mudroma is different from her own. No. It's very difficult now. No. Very, very difficult. That is one thing we need to know.
So I greet everybody, all Malaga people that are supporting us, both in prayer, our members that are there calling us. They never sleep. Even as we are here now, I know they say, I just greet them. And I pray that God should continue to guide the people of Malaga and all the Biafran people all over the world. And God should bring them together. Let us be like broom that no man can be able to break. I pray that you are able to help us.
He said, thank you very much, please. I'm sorry to say this when you're coming up. 2 minutes maximum.
Okay.
So that we can have our meeting.
Director, thank you.
Yes, go
ahead. Denaya, denaya, akwụkwọ nsọ nke Biafra, ahago denaya. Denaya, ahare denaya, denaya, akwụkwọ nsọ nke Biafra, ahago denaya. My good people of Biafra all over the world, thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Michael Iranya from Italy. I'm from Ezinit, Mbise, in Biafra land. Director, I want to say hi to you, to all the executive of indigenous people of Biafra all over the world, my fellow coordinators, good evening or good morning. Also to my zonal coordinators in Italy, please, I say hi to you people. Now I have come to represent you people here in Italy, in Spain. The message you sent me, I am here today. And what I'm seeing here today, to be frankly speaking, I can tell you that from today, I don't want Italy to go back again. There are people who are Biafrans, and there are people who are dedicated to serve their nation, Biafra. And as well, I want all of you to come out. I don't want to hear anything, please. I am engaged in this or that. Today, we have cancelled all that excuse. And I want to appeal to those that is in our Facebook. We are almost 400 and something in Facebook. From today, count yourself as one of the people that will help us to restore this Biafra by giving us only 10 euro every month, and it will come to 4,000 euro every blessed month. If you calculate it, you know that Italy will be number one. We will be compared with Malaysia and UK. But notwithstanding, by the grace of God, I promise that we will surpass all of you. In Jesus' name. I say hi again to Italians. Bye bye, ciao.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good evening, my wonderful people of Biafra. Once again, my name is Austin Abaim from Amike and Olu local government, Imo State, Biafra land. I happen to be the national coordinator of Switzerland, and by the grace of God. I just want to use the opportunity again to announce our upcoming meeting in Basel, the city of Basel, Switzerland. The Alton chapter are going to have their meeting in Basel, because we want to bring the game to them so that we wake them up from their slumber. We want to bring the meeting to them. We'll be on the 17th of this month, August, in Basel. I will give you more information when I'm back. After that meeting, we are going to have another meeting on the 24th of August, which is our National Assembly meeting. That will be in Zurich, the city of Zurich. So I want everybody to get prepared about these two meetings, because we are going to discuss our key issues concerning the support fund that we have been told to contribute. You have sent me to Spain to get information for you about this struggle, and I'm here to tell you that what I'm seeing is amazing. It's amazing that Biafra is real. I have seen for the first time face to face with all the executive members of Biafra, and they are real people. So may God bless everybody that has come here today. Now I want to tell you again that this Biafra that we are fighting for is not Nnamdi Kanu's family business. Nnamdi Kanu is not Ojukwu. So it's going to be a collective effort. We are going to get Biafra together so that tomorrow nobody will say, I get Biafra myself. So this means that we are going to be serious about the contribution we are expected to make. We are going to get Biafra together, and from now I can tell you that it's real and it's going to happen sooner or later. May Jesus bless everybody now. Amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwunebolis, and
You will stand up when you address us, please. I'm sitting down because I'm broadcasting. If not, I will stand. Is that not our tradition?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, my name is Ifeanyi Chukwunebolis, and I'm from Osume in South Local Government in Biafra land. Nnamdi Kanu, I have two questions for you.
Thank you.
And I want it to go on the air. First, I want you to tell me, you flying from London to Spain, what type of flight ticket did you use? Did you use business class or economy class?
Of what relevance is there to getting there?
It's important because you told us that you're a freedom fighter.
Yes.
And these are the coordinators meeting.
Yes.
And if you cannot answer me, no problem. I have another question.
I want to ask you, of what relevance is the flight of class I take? Do you listen to Radio Biafra?
Yes, I do.
What did I tell you last time I talked about it?
When was that?
That means you don't listen.
I do, but not every time because
I tell you that I tell you this very categorically. I fly business class and I sleep in 5-star hotels.
Thank you. You cannot continue to do that because that is a luxury life. A freedom fighter cannot be using a business class. I am coming. 2. I have listened a couple of times and I didn't hear about Theodoji from Abia State Governor because I'm from. I was born and raised in Aba. And the young man that called that said he's a vulcanizer, you asked him, how are you speaking English? Every child that is raised in that community and the Enugu community is a gifted child. And they are wonderful and they are talented because 80% of them are successful. It's because of the land, it's holy land. So I would like you to answer me also that question. I have not heard about Dr. Theodore Oji from Abia State Governor. I don't know if you do sometimes talk about him or you don't.
It means you don't listen to Radio Biafra.
You do talk about him too?
You don't listen to Radio Biafra. That's what I'm saying.
That is by the way. Anyway,
before you continue, before you say what you're saying, how many freedom fighters do you know?
Many.
Name one.
She named one. Castro of Cuba.
What class of flight does he fly?
He's in Cuba with his people.
I ask you a question. You ask me and answer.
I cannot tell what kind of flight, but I'm.
So how do you know that freedom fighters then fly economy?
You know why I'm telling you cannot be flying business
No.
class.
I asked you a question. I'll deal with your questions. If you ask me, I answer you. If I ask you, you must answer me. Do you know any freedom fighter that flies economy class?
Excuse me. When somebody's talking, you don't interrupt him. I have people. Excuse me. Don't talk to people like that. We are on the air. I have people that are listening to me. Don't talk to people like that. We are one people. Nnamdi is working for us. We are working for him. Don't do that. I need to know what flight do my director fly with.
I told you I fly business class.
I contribute to London. Don't you know that? So people, this man standing there is them. Is Nonso. Nonso is working. Because he's working, he's laboring, he contributes from that his labor to make contribution to Radio Biafra. So Nnamdi is our director, he's one of us. We are working with him, he's working with us. We have right to know his life, whereabouts. So I asked him a simple question. Nobody should interrupt me, please. I need to know, you cannot fly business class.
Why not?
You have to fly economy.
Why?
Let me tell you, because the people that are paying for the flight must not be buying your business class.
Do you pay for the flight?
I am contributing to pay for your flight.
You don't pay for my flight?
I do.
Any country I go to pay for my flight.
That is why I'm in
to
Spain.
And let me make one thing very clear to you. Biko, please sit down. Go sit down. Do you know why do people have business class in aeroplanes?
No.
I will tell you today so you understand.
No.
Am I not broadcasting now that I came here?
You're doing that?
I fly business class so I can have a flat bed to sleep. Wherever I get to, I can broadcast.
Thank you.
So I can rest very well to be able to broadcast wherever I go to.
Thank you. Don't clap. Don't clap.
So,
excuse me, my brother.
That is number one. Number two, I've asked you before. How many freedom fighters do you know?
You were angry.
No. I'm not angry. No. I'm not angry. I will ask you again.
How many
freedom fighters do you know?
Freedom fighters. Whatever their people do, they do. Wherever their people sleep, they
You don't
sleep.
know any?
I have told you one name. I said Castro stays with his people in Cuba.
Do you? And I asked you, do you know the flight
We are
of?
not debating. I just asked you a question. I want you to take the question into your heart. Listen, brother. Why I'm saying it is because people.
So you don't know any freedom fighter that flies economy?
Maybe I don't know.
Then exactly you don't know.
Thank
So
you
you cannot then come to the conclusion that all freedom fighters fly economy.
Please,
And before you continue,
I am begging you to please drop from business class.
I cannot fly anything else, and I've told you why. I broadcast on Radio Biafra according to different time zones. There are some things most of you don't appreciate because you do not know. Because you don't know, I will explain to you very carefully. I did not sleep for the past 48 hours until I got to Spain because of jet lag. My mind is still keyed into the time you have in America. I cannot sleep properly at night. The reason why Nnamdi Kanu flies business class is because I can rest whenever I get to where I'm going. I can go and broadcast immediately. Very, very important. I've explained that to you. And number two, please. Number two, so that you understand it very, very clearly. Every flight that I take, everything that I do is funded by the country I am going into.
Radio Biafra,
and has nothing. No. Listen very carefully. Listen very, very carefully, please, so you understand it. Because there are only two things that worry Igbo people: money and leadership. Money and leadership. If you want to ask a question, you go and think carefully before you ask me a question. I asked you here, can you show me one single freedom fighter that flies economy class? You weren't able to tell me. You don't know. You said you do not know. You don't know.
Because who I know as my freedom fighter today is Nnamdi Kanu.
Good. And I stop it there. You also said that where our people sleep is where I sleep.
Yes.
Is Nonso here? Where is Ifani? Is Ifani here?
Nonso is here.
Where is Ifani?
That's why I'm happy and I'm here.
Hold on. Where is Ifani? When we went to that, which place did we go to in southern Spain after Madrid? Abraham Baramotoga for a whole day. No, not Victoria. Murcia. Can you tell them where we slept in Murcia before I left? Where did we sleep? Sorry? On the same bed in the same one of us. That somebody took my bushmeat and went.
I'm aware.
And I've not had it till today.
The first time he came to Valencia, I was with him. We brought you food by 2 a.m. Exactly. I didn't forget. We were all together in the same room in the base. Do you understand? I remember vividly well. I'm not foolish.
Thank you.
And Nonso and Ifeanyi, all of us were in the same room together. 5 guys. I remember in Ibis. We brought you. I went to get you food by 2:30 a.m. You ate that time. We brought that food. His wife cooked that food.
But
I love that. That is freedom fight. I'm telling you, you cannot be flying business class in Nnamdi. Come down to economy. That's by the way. Let me talk another thing.
I can't fly economy for information.
We will debate that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We are arguing here. Some people are clapping because a Delta man said he's from Igbo land. You are clapping for me. Why are you clapping for him? You don't need to tell him where he's from. If he wants to join his brothers, if he doesn't want, let them stay there. Igbos is one people. Whatever they like, let them take it. How they choose to be divided themselves. In that Delta, they know they are being disconnected to the power. They are not doing nothing. So their people, they must go to their people. Don't beg them. Whenever a Delta man come in our midst and say he's from Delta, we clap for them. It's wrong. We shouldn't do that anymore. They are to come. Zogu assassinated the emir of North Sultan, not Odimegwu Ojukwu, is in Zogu. Don't clap for them. They are coming home. They are realizing where they are from. They are coming to their folds. They are welcome anytime. You cannot be clapping for them anymore. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
And I will tell you where I will come. I will tell you where we clap.
Yes, clap. Tell me, please.
You know, here we do things very differently. Do you remember the story of the prodigal son? What did the father do when he was coming back? Go ahead. So everything we do, my dear, there's a method to it.
Another thing I need to say, I like this forum. Yes, it's good. You see, thank you. The problem is, listen, please. I have things to say. I want everybody to clear his ear. My name, my friend, they call me Hero. They don't know why they call me that name. It's my friend. So, Igbos, the people when they go to church, we are business enterprise. Igbos, they like where they put money, they gain. So when we moved on 30th of March, everybody, the whole world was the whole world was all at fire. I didn't go to school. I stopped at primary 3 because I was from a very poor home. So sorry, but I'm not English. However I explain myself, please bear with me. So they go to sow a seed. Why they are sowing in Yoruba churches? Because Yoruba people always tell them, when you sow, you shall reap. So they will all search all their last money and go and give to them, expecting to get back. And all of them are under the sun, struggling, and they are making the money. So when indigenous people of Biafra ask them to come and help, they are asking, what shall we get? There is no profit. They are running away because we are contributing. We are contributing. The people that are carrying Valencia are not more than 4 people, which I'm one of them. I don't look hungry. It's God's doing. So I'm from Aba. I was raised in Aba, boy. Today I'm an European with an identity, standing before you in the street of Catalonia, talking in our embassy. They are telling me to stop talking. Do you know what you're doing? I have something else to say to all the indigenous people of Biafra all over the world. Today is a day of history. It shall be written, it shall be reckoned today that someone said things that the Biafrans will take into account. And I believe they will work on that and they will take it to a very good progress. Because my voice, the world will recognize this voice. You see, after the rally, the whole people succumbed. Why the Igbos ran back is because of the fund that was shared that people should pay. Yes. And that's why we are here to discuss that matter. They don't push Igbo people like that. They are too strong and tough. But I have an idea. My solution to that problem is Igbo people will pay. They will fund indigenous people of Biafra mightily, but slowly. They want to know. They want to be sure. So we want to bring them in to see how far we are going, how well we are doing, and how marvelous God is carrying us up. All these coordinators that are sitting down here, do you know today that there will be a place like this in Barcelona? None of you could say that yesterday ago, but today is real. All of you could fly in the plane to be in Barcelona. Do you think it's easy? It's not easy. Because you asked, God provided all of you the fund to be here. It's not easy. The Europeans are suffering crisis, and the Biafrans are flying all over the world. Our director is flying at ease. Is the people, the power of the people. We are very, very great people. I want you all to know, please, Nnamdi, let us use this method. Slow down, let us slow down with our people. The whole Europeans, every indigenous people of Biafra in Europe, give all the coordinators 5 euros. 5 euros. Each person, let their names be recorded. Let us register every members, every citizen of our great land. Let them give us 5 euros. British, the UK, should pay 5 pounds. 5 pounds. I know they are listening. I have friends in London. Last time I met you, remember? I came to London. I came to Perkins. I saw that building. I marveled. It marveled me. How could an Igbo man donate such a property without making interest? That is the God's doing.
That is correct.
It's God's doing.
Yes.
I appreciate that man, and God will make him mighty.
He's a millionaire.
Because of that thing he did, his generation will continue to swim in diamonds.
He said,
we own diamonds that the Queen's wears to Lord's chamber. It's our own, not hers. So the Americans should give us $10 every citizens. I heard somebody say they should pay $1,000. He has already paid.
No, that is for the coordinators only.
Okay.
Only the coordinators.
Let them give us $10. We taxed ourselves like we should open an account. We own an account now in Valencia. Today we own an account there. We taxed all this, our secretary, Eze, and that's our man, Imanwadike, and myself. We taxed ourselves, we opened an account. So, and Antonio Eche. And I also want to greet one honorable man, Isa Bara Abreba chairman, Mr. Smith. Is a wonderful man. We worried so much about our people owning properties in the north. Don't be afraid. Those properties are sacrifices that they will remember that these people are great. When Erufai was made a minister of Abuja, after 2 days, he said that the Igbos own 73 registered properties in Abuja. I heard him say that. Today, they gave you 42 trillion worth of your properties. You are not learning. Erufai returned back and said again, we know who are the developers. The Igbos will come and develop, and they will chase them away. Please, brothers, we shouldn't be talking about properties in Abuja. All those properties are already abandoned properties. We should be talking about how our people should come in diaspora, not in Nigeria, because they are under a very heavy siege. The Yorubas manipulates the media. How could our people express their view? No way. This is the only platform they all have now. So all we should be talking about is how to help them out. Somebody was crying from Aba. If you get into Aba, you can see somebody in the next 5 meters in front of you. The great Aba, you can see 5 meters in front of you, and you say there is a governor. Isn't that this brother? I feel I should stop here until we go to secret. I have some other things to say. Welcome you all, the coordinators, and God be with you all.
Thank you. Yes, go. Who else has something to say? Please go ahead and say.
Hello, Biafrans. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all indigenous people of Biafra all over the world. My name is Ndubisi Okafor Menife. I'm the PRO of Biafra people in Malaga. What I want to say, I don't want to say anything before, but it's just because of what this my young man said, make me stood up. Regarding the question, what he suggested that our director should be doing, I reject that. I reject our director should be to be friend around like Umaru Rico in a no, I reject that. He's a great man. He's a great man and he's doing a great job. At least we must praise him for that. He's a great man and he's doing a great job. Let me call it 2 weeks now. Since 2 weeks now, he have been flying. At least we just came from Malaga, just 10 hours or 12 hours. I know how I'm feeling now. He's not using hydraulic. He's using blood. Just like every one of us here. So, had it been, we are great people. The Biafrans, the Igbos, we had money. Some pastors and preachers or whatever, they are moving on private jet, having it in many. What had it been that at least we can put some money together, we buy a private jet for him and give him a pilot to fly him around, and he can have rest. Okay, he flies today and he still come here now to broadcast. He's using blood, not hydraulic, my brothers. And please, this is not what I want to say.
There is somebody else on the line. There's somebody else. Please, let's take this call. The caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Please go ahead. This is Radio Biafra. We are in a very lively meeting here in Barcelona in our embassy here. And this embassy will stay forever. Please go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Please turn your system down. We can hear you live and clear.
Yeah, but I'm hearing the same thing on the line. I don't know where it's at.
Because your system is on. That is why.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. Please go ahead.
Yes, my name is Engineer Jonathan Urogu.
Yes, please
You
go ahead.
hear me?
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
That's right. I happen to be a veteran of the Biafran War, and I live in London.
Thank you.
I've just been listening to the broadcast today.
Yes.
I'm very pleased to hear about the development of having our embassy in
Spain.
Am I correct?
Yes, you are. Yes.
That's right. And following up the whole thing, I thank everyone there, and I wish you all well. But there is one thing I've just noticed now. The last speaker, or 2 or so speakers before now, talking about the director's flight. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
I think that's very wrong. Okay, if the team thinks anything wrong with what the director is, they should reprimand him, not on air. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
That should be privately, not on air. We don't want to hear that. And in the first place, he is a human being like any other person. He's not made of wood. He's a human being. There's no blood in him. So, I mean, we can't expect him to just go out there and maybe die of jet lag or whatever the case may be. So, to me, if he flies first class, there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. We should give him first class treatment, Let him go out there and do the job. And so far, I can hear he's doing it well. Not only me saying it, millions of people all over the world, their fans, they see what he's doing. So I think he deserves first-class flight.
Thank you.
Are you hearing me?
Thank you very much. Yes, we can hear you very
Good.
loud and clear. We
That's
can
my
hear you.
contribution to that, So I think if the working team think that has done something wrong, they should reprimand him privately. They shouldn't come and air for that. That's not good enough at this stage of the struggle.
Thank you.
It's not good enough.
Thank you very much.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. There's from the surname is Ohorogu. I think the 400 meters champion. I think a silver medalist. I think that's the fact, isn't it? Is that correct? The reason why I like what our brother said is that I told people something that with what we are doing, when we go into the new Biafra now, if you stop a minister and ask the minister, how come you are now wearing a new jacket? He'll be able to stand and answer you. Is that correct? Yes. We are setting a precedent. Any question you ask, we answer you. But as he explained, my flight from Trinidad and Tobago to London was for 24 hours. If I sit down in economic class, I will die of blood clots to the brain. So I need a flat bed and I need to cut my journey into two so that I can lie down to aid circulation, or else I will die of deep vein thrombosis. That is why I went to school. We know what we're doing. This is Radio Biafra. We must try and hurry up and bring our program to a close so we can do our meeting. For those of you going back to go, I think we continue tomorrow. Is that correct? Yeah, for those of them who can stay. If you don't have anything else, we shall bring this program to an end. Is that? Please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu Emmanuel Okoye-Onkaike. Happens to be a member of the Directorate of State and residing here in Barcelona. I want to use the opportunity to welcome all the European representatives here in Barcelona in our embassy. May Chukwu Abiyama bless everybody. And only a point I want to make is compare with what our brother here just said, and the director have already finalized everything. What I want to say that he is particularly a strong member of this family in Spain. So he knows what he's saying. When he said that the director would not fly, he said his mind. It left for all the Biafrans to decide. So someone should not stop telling him, shut up your mouth, because we are running a new Biafran that somebody have the right to walk up to the director or whatever and tell him, this is what I hear about your own plan, and you have to explain to him. So that's exactly what I want to achieve, so that our brothers should not misunderstand what our hero is talking about. May Chukwu bless everybody.
You see, nobody is anyway. Nobody is. Our people must be very confident to trust people. If you're a public officer, you must be confident enough that you must expect questions to come at you at any time. I must be willing to deal with it. We are not fighting. Please go ahead.
Once again, my name is Odilemo, and I'm from Oka in Anambra State. I'm the National Coordinator UK. Director, once again, let me say thank you for what you are doing. As I always say, I salute your courage and your team. Thank you. And to every coordinator here, national coordinators, I know what you're passing through. I'm in that position as well. I want to encourage you. Keep it up. I want to particularly talk to those of us in the United Kingdom. We have great men in the United Kingdom who can make things happen, but we don't see them. But I believe sitting on the fence is not an option. It's if you come into something, you'll be able to know what is happening there. You'll be able to put in your opinion. There's change to be made, you add it up. So I'm using this opportunity, I know it's a bit late, to talk to them, to start coming out, join the struggle. We have coordinators all over, zonal coordinators all over United Kingdom now. And we ask every one of us, wherever you are in the United Kingdom, please and please go to your zonal coordinator, join this thing that we are doing. Nobody will come for you. Nobody will do the fight for you. It is our fight. We have to do it. Nobody else. I remember in the past, sometimes ago, I can't remember the dates, in Bosnia, I think in Yugoslavia, UK and some other Western European countries went to fight to stop Slobodan Milosevic, like that, from killing the Muslims. And eventually we have Bosnia-Herzegovina. These are Muslim countries today. And today in Nigeria, Christians are being killed. And we don't see them coming out to support Christians. So what I want to say is that this is a fight for us and nobody else. So I urge everybody in the United Kingdom. I thank all the coordinators there, the zonal ones. I say keep what you are doing very well. And I urge all to please come out and join this struggle. Let us move forward. Director, once again, thank you. Thank you, my fellow Biafrans.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. They will come out. They are waiting, but they will come out. Once we commence phase 2 on the ground properly, they will come out because they will have no choice. Please go ahead.
Hello, wonderful Biafrans all over the world. My name remains Ikechukwu Lambert Amams. Once again, the zonal coordinator of the indigenous people of Biafra in Thessaloniki, Northern Greece. I'm here to represent the entire Greece. I have just two questions, two advice, rather, mandating the Biafrans in Greece, all in any part of Greece so far. Yeah, you've heard about Biafra in secret, in public, even to the Greeks, the citizens of Greeks, you know, discussing about Biafra. Wherever you go in in this EU, be it Scandinavia, be it wherever, even you are America, UK or whatever, if you don't recognize with us, you will not be recognized there. So now, if you want, our next meeting is coming up on Sunday, not this Sunday, the upper Sunday. Come and join us. Yeah, we know that the Greek situation is so bad. Yeah, but we are living. We know you move every day to the better places, so to say. But when you go there and they say that you are Biafran in Greece, we will reject you. We will be a sabo among us. This is one point. The second point is the so-called Ohaneze Ndibo in Greece. The next step you take, you will find yourself in a place you don't like. All eyes on you, people, especially the people in Thessaloniki. You may report to the police, you reported to the police, and the police are against you. Let me just tell you now. They monitor, they follow me, they do go over, watch whatever I do, but they've come to say, why are these people why are they so serious about, why do they think, why you people don't want to have Biafra? Now, the so-called Nigeria authority in Greece, they're in the court with the Greek authority, and they give the big fine that they cannot pay. So there's no home for you to say that you are Nigerian in Greece. Have this in the back of your mind. Have this in your mind. So now in Greece, about 5 people have United Nations passport as Biafrans. This is a credit. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. I like what people are doing in Greece very much. What Greece are doing is fantastic. Fantastic. Please go ahead.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. My name still remains Joseph Okoro from Amsterdam, representing the people of Netherlands. I just want to use the opportunity, this privilege, to plead with the people of Netherlands, particularly in Amsterdam. The great multitude that came out the day that the director visited Amsterdam, but since then, they draw behind, they are not showing forth. Most of them claim they have this and that in the north, in Abuja. They are this, why should they lose what they have? That's why they are drawing back. Even those who took picture with the director, none of them is showing up for the meeting. But I just want to use this opportunity to plead once again. Our people are dying back home. Whatever you do, I know you are hearing, you are listening. Some of you are still up now. If you talk about club, the Amsterdam will carry it up. If you talk about empty women, they will carry it on their head. It's only in Amsterdam you see a fellow Biafran using a 500 euro to write a phone number to give to a lady. But when it comes to Biafra issue, they will say no. I just want to plead with you wherever you are tonight. Make haste before it is too late. Make haste before it is too late. I plead with you. I plead once again. Come and join this struggle. Come and join this struggle. Together we'll achieve our goal. Wherever you are, please once again, try what you can do. Come and join this struggle. And also to our fellow members in the union, trying to fight against our coordinator. Anything he does, they say he's not doing well. And I've pleaded and I've asked in several occasions, bring up an idea. Let's support this young man to carry this struggle up. Whatever be the misunderstanding, let's throw it aside. Please, let's move forward. Let's stand together and preach this gospel and draw people closer to come and join us. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But I thought all that problem was resolved when I was in Amsterdam. Are they still having problems with our coordinator? Okay, we'll resolve it anyway. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Director. So I thank my fellow Biafran all over the world, and I thank my fellow Biafrans in Austria. I just have a little thing to chip in because when I was growing up, when I was 10 years to 12 years, I have opportunity to stay close to some Biafran veteran, which sometimes, not they are talking to me, but we had a supermarket, we always sit down, and they always come in the evening, and I hear some story when I was raised, about Biafra. So I developed interest when I was small. So when I was going out, going on in my life, when when I was in Lagos, so I now do a little bit research on my own, because what I have seen going on in our place, I'm always have this feeling that things are not normal. So I now observe that after the Biafran war, that most of Igbo's women, they God give them the gift of having so many male child after the war, and so when I see this, as I'm going on, and now find out later that it's those men that will fight for Biafra. It's those men that born after Biafra, or those Kwachoko children that survive. It's them who we fight Biafra. But as I was going, as I was growing, and I'm now realizing this is true, and I happen to find myself as one of them, and since that time I never doubt this feeling I have is always in me, and I think in all my life this is what is going on. I born because of Biafra, and I'm in Europe here is because of this cause, this Biafra. Believe me, my brother, if you can tell yourself, if you can be honest to yourself, you can realize this thing. We are nothing, we just born because of this Biafra. If you can tell yourself the truth, because no people we can fight this battle for us is we, and we all born for this purpose, for our children. Because if you fail now, believe me, my brother, we are under mess. So I want to tell also my brothers Biafrans in Austria, they should come out and join our family, and we are having meeting next Saturday. So I'm also telling so many of them that don't want to come out and join us, they sit down and just listen. They don't want to come out, to come and join us in our next meeting next Saturday. We are having meeting in Izu restaurant in Madrid. Please come out and join and make this restoration of Biafra successful and easy for us, because in the Bible will be and you come on wow. So my brothers, thank you for your good work you are doing, and I pray for all the OBF coordinators here that Chukwuemeka will still continue bless you people and give you the wisdom to still carry your people along. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you very much. Well spoken. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans and fellow Biafrans. Once again, Director, I want to thank you for the good work you're doing for us, and all the national coordinators that have tried to be in our midst again today. My name is Isaiah Oba. I happen to be the servant of indigenous people of Biafra, representing indigenous people of Biafra in Ireland here in Barcelona. I just want to make one single announcement just about what my PRO have said before about the restoration fund, which we call defense fund. For those who don't know exactly, that we call it restoration fund, at the same time it's a defense fund. My PRO have announced it before our receipt. This is regarding to indigenous people of Biafra in Ireland. Our receipts have come in, and actually because of some difficulties we are having within in Ireland opening the account, which we have another second alternative to open that account next week. We have treasurers in every of our zones in Ireland. So I appeal to all the indigenous people of Biafra in Ireland to make haste and contribute their €350 and €450 for the family, and $350 for single. Go to your zonal national treasurer and pay in that money. If you are in Waterford, we have our zonal treasury there. If you are in Cork, we have our zonal treasury. If you are in Limerick, Kerry, Dublin, we have where you can go and contribute that money, and the receipt in confirmation that you have contributed money about that defense fund will be made available, signed by me immediately. Please, I'm appealing to the whole of Ireland to please coordinate, contact the nearest zone in Ireland and make this contribution to our defense fund, as we don't have time. In as much as you know that our enemies are not wasting any time in killing us, so and we don't want to waste time in organizing ourselves to go in a battle with them. And on that, I want to thank my zonal coordinators who have been working hard tirelessly in supporting what we are doing. I thank my national PRO, my national secretary. I just want to thank them. They have done well, and I say may God bless you all, and I will bring you a good message when I come back. Director, I just want to tell you that indigenous people of Biafra in Ireland have greeted you, and I said may God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Thank you very, very much. Do we have somebody else? Please go ahead.
Good evening and good morning and good afternoon to Biafran worldwide. Please, I want to use this opportunity to acknowledge our representatives here this night. It's not easy. Look at what says the time now. It is part of the struggle. Please, I want to use this opportunity. Afambu Ike from Bilbao, representative. Over here, director Neku. I need a bar. My old Boblis will be Biko. Open an Ibira about Yanni Cook, come again. Mechanic can't him no Budoha, but I had a cook in Yoga Yaka. They come one bar as a science and technology student. Over comes he make Hamatonium. Because that was a day as an assignment. I decided to give my assignment Biafra and Ojuko bucket. Very, very unfortunate. How did I make her out on him? But although the institution has rules and regulations, and the things you should practice and the things you should not practice, even if you should practice, you don't have to endanger other people's life or disturb others. But I decided, I'm just to pay hands. Kahamana, Biafra no Juku pocket time they go every day. In your ma to pay Huberazu. Them to pay Huberazu. The institution, the directors, LHI, have not too much. I suspend them for 3 months. Mechazi bomb, drum reason, Mgwaha reason. Hey, Mechamai Hana, Biafra. From there, the institution they go Biafra. If now I'm going to go here, and they go Biafra. You understand me? I decided to create that awareness because as I'm making even had my hair and a Biafra more than Juku bucket. So what I'm trying to say in effect is this: because for most of us who has the opportunity, because I know many of us here has the opportunity, we marry white women, we have very close contact to white people here. Just go to them, talk to them, see one word or the other, you can talk to them. If you don't talk to them, they will not know what we're talking about. And they will not know what the struggling is all about. You understand me? So, Biko, Kama Pibo Gun, director, Yam Cheriwage, Adikwa Mama, you will end one at the bow. Or we have proceed one, the tag may be because Okwan Asanya and Rebibo, or Hindi Boku, you will end one at the bow. The bow, which you need today. Okay, working to 3. Sorry to say this. Ndi Igbo na-adọ ka awu Igbo. Biafra na-adọ ka awu Biafra. One woman na-ehuzi ehu anuzi mmamịrị gazi please good Lord Jonathan information or thereabout. Biazie this as a carry into 3. So what I'm saying in effect is this. Ọ na-ewute ma ọ bụrụ ihe amụ but ọ bụ ihe awụ ịma ihe ọjọọ na-atọ ọchị. Ihe ọjọọ na-atọ ọchị. Otu a na-ekwu na ọ na-atọ ọchị but all the same director ka m happy Igbo oge unu. Ị nwere nnukwu ọrụ ị ga-arụ na Bilbao. Ị hụpụkwa ajụ ị ga-ahụ ketụrụ fada ma iruo Bilbao because ajụ na-abịa so prepare yourself well.
Thank you very much. I look forward to them. I look forward to the questions. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Daniel. I'm the national coordinator of Finland.
Finland, yes.
Director, this is the first time I'm seeing you.
Yes.
You're a good man.
Thank you.
I always hear your voice and it's good for me.
Thank you.
And also my national coordinators. This is the first time we are seeing each other face to face. We have been talking on the Skype, and today we are seeing each other. And I have read your faces, and I've seen that you are going through exactly what I'm going through as well in my own country. It has not been easy with us, I believe, but I hope that we are equal to the task, and that is why we are here. Biafrans in Finland sent me here, come here, see you people, talk. At least I have already gotten something to send back to them. Seeing your faces the way it is, I can describe the faces to them so that they will really know that people are really fighting for them. Director, when I introduced myself firstly, you asked me about the woman that arranged the TV interview.
Yes.
She is not my wife. She is a Finnish woman.
Okay.
Married to a Biafran.
Okay.
Very dedicated woman.
Yes, she is.
She has taken the Biafran cause to the media in Finland. The interview she arranged that you were there is not the last. She has held 2 interviews with 2 newspapers, and she has arranged another big interview in one of the big newspapers in Finland, where I will also speak.
That's good.
We are going to her place on the 16th of this month. She invited us to come over there with her husband. Her husband is a dedicated Biafran as well.
Good. Very good.
We are going there to. They live very far from the city center. We are going there to evangelize as well.
Yes.
And she has arranged for a series of interviews as well with the locals. So she's a formidable Biafra.
That's good. Very good.
I will not waste much of our time here. I want to let you know that Biafrans in Finland. But we are strong, we are growing up, and we will always support what we are doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you very much. Other people that want to speak, you know, yeah, go ahead. Use the one that's closer. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just push it up and speak. Go ahead. I can't hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name remains Godi Obonna, Zona Coordinator Nancy France, a representative of France in general. I hereby thank every one of us here today, I see here, and also thank my national coordinator Valentine Eze, who sent me to be here today, and I represent France. So I want to use this opportunity to urge every members in France that hears my voice tonight, you know, that we have gone a stage whereby that this race now is not a race of one person. We have to wake up from our slumber and, you know, put more effort to one that we have been putting before, and try to do something that is more great. So I also want to use this opportunity also to thank every coordinators and national coordinators, and also try to urge every one of us, never you lag behind, neither will you criticize one another. Even though your coordinator, your national coordinator or co-coordinator did something that is bad, try to call him and, you know, talk to him privately. I think he will understand, because if we all tip hands together and work as one and work with one mind, I think we pull my mountain. But if we have divided within ourselves and start criticizing one another, I think we are going nowhere. So I want to use this opportunity to ask every one of us, please, let us put more effort to the effort that we have been putting before. Thanks to every one of us. God bless.
Thank you very much. It's good to know and to hear that even France was well represented here. Are we okay? Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Do you have something to say? Go ahead, go ahead.
Hello, Biafra. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you may be, all over the world. Please, I thank you people so very much. People that came all the way from afar to join us here. I thank you. And I know you, all of you guys are very, very devoted, at least for being here up to this time. You know, it's not easy. I thank Chukwu Abiyama who made it possible for all of us to gather here. Though we know that we've been talking on Skype during the coordinators meeting, national coordinators, but seeing you guys now face to face gives me a great joy. It gives me a very great motivation. Director, I thank you for coming. You know, I thank also my brother for giving me a strong assistance. May God and Chukwu Abiyama bless you also. You know, Myo, I thank you too. You know, really, coordinators, I am very, very happy to see you guys here today. I wouldn't take much of your time. I just have very short information. First, I will have to announce to the Spanish zonal coordinators that our receipt arrived today. I just collected it in the post office. I have it there in the booth in case we may distribute it here for any one of them that are going far, so that they can go with it. There wouldn't be reasons anymore for not paying your monthly dues or whatever contributions you're supposed to make. We should learn how to forge ahead without complaint. You know, again, I want us to add, we national coordinators, to add to our efforts to make things look more eloquent and dynamic, so that we can get to the point where we are going to. I know it's very difficult, like our brother said, that he has seen the faces of every coordinator here. They are suffering the same thing he's suffering. It's true. It's true. We are suffering hell. But then, whom are we going to abandon it for? Look at our director. Brother, my zonal coordinator, who were arguing of issue of class of flight. Director deserve an easy private jet and a pilot. If Yoruba pastors can fly, dupe people and fly about with 3 private jets, with you know, how much more our director who is evangelizing
for crying out loud. Onye deserve more than that. So only any support, if there is any support greater than that one, we should come together and do what? Give it to him. Great Biafrans. We are powerful people. We are the only black people on that zonal area that a white man was able to describe great. I learned that from this director. He's delivering a good message from Chukwu Abiyama. It is only on Radio Biafra that I knew that white people discovered a pyramid in Enugu. So we have history. It is only from him I learned that we were able to read and write. So please, let us give him encouragement. Let us support him with everything to make sure that we forge ahead. Please, I am begging every one of you. I ask Chukwu Abiyama to encourage you people and take you back peacefully, as he has made it possible for you to come back here to join with us in this our embassy peacefully. May he lead you people beautifully to your destination. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very, very much. That this is Radio Biafra. There are people still calling, of course, because if we stay on air for every day, every hour, people will listen, people will call. I don't know if the caller on Skype is still there. We can take you as our last caller for the day and then quickly conclude our proceedings here before we move into our more substantive meeting. Is there anybody on Skype? Can you hear me?
Yes, Director. Good evening.
Good evening. Please, your name and where you're calling us from.
Director, my name is Izeribe Wondo Chukwemeka. I am from Umueze 1 in Ehimembano, Imo State, Biafra land. I am calling from Dakar, Senegal.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Director, I thank you for taking my call. I've been calling since the program started, and sometime you picked my call and you kept it on hold, and I decided that later I cut it off. I said that you must pick my call today. I must say something today, and I am happy finally I become the last caller of the day, and I give all the glory to Chukwu Abiyama. I say thank you for picking my call.
No problem. Go ahead.
Director, I was the one that called when you were in Netherlands, and I called and I said that the people there should contribute and bring the ammunition home. If you can remember, I was the one that was speaking in pidgin English that very day. I was angry with some people asking some questions, if you can remember.
I do, very vaguely. Go ahead.
Yes, and I want to make an inquiry. There is somebody that inboxed me in my Facebook, and he was asking me how can he join Biafra and Abuja in one area he got. So I tried to give him information, and even I myself, I typed the indigenous people in Abuja. I couldn't see anything, so I said that I will ask if I will get a number that I will give to the guy, because the guy is very serious and he said they want to belong. Secondly is this: the guy that asked that question there, I was very, very annoyed with him, but the way you responded to his questions, Director, you are the best. Seriously, if I were you, or if I were to be there, I would have. Sorry, I'm not trying to insult that guy. He's a Biafra, and we are all Biafra. I'm just saying what I would have done, but thank God I'm not there. I would have given him the bits of his life today. I would have done something terrible today. Seriously, I was pissed off with him. Firstly, he came up with disrespect. He knew the rules and regulations there. Because you were sitting down and broadcasting, he sat down, and when you asked him to sit up, he was asking you as if he didn't hear you saying he should sit up and he should stand up, and that is another thing. And secondly, the manner and the way he approached you, he didn't ask you the question as if he wants to know. He asked you the question as if is what he should do. And I believe him himself, his father has been alive, if I may say. His father has been, and his father never pick up his own life and say that he's going to fight for Biafra. And he said that he was born poor. Why didn't he remain in Aba? He traveled to Spain to make money. I know when he was traveling, he came to Spain with the aeroplane. Why didn't he go through the bush? Because that is where the poor people are going. He should have gone through desert or Morocco river so that he can go to Spain. Because I know that when you get to Morocco, to go to Spain is a very stone throw, and the river there, you are drowned with that river there. So my brother, for your information, and you are calling him Nnamdi as if you don't have respect. You are speaking English and you don't have respect for your elders. One thing, even from your voice, I know that the director is senior you. From the voice I am hearing there, I know that you and director can never be the same age. And you are calling him Nnamdi. Director is, as he is there, you will be seeing him as, it's a privilege to see director, my brother. You know that millions of people that is in the whole world looking a way to see this director, and you are in front of him making such a question. What flight did you take? Why should you be taking? Why won't him, my brother? You yourself, I'm asking you this question. Search your mind. Why won't director go? Why won't him go with the best? I mean, with one flight, just one flight. Not only director will be there, and they fly him wherever he's going. And you are there telling me that he should go to business this thing or that. If that is envy, we shouldn't go that way. When somebody is doing something to be accredited, you tell him that yes, my dear, you are trying. Even he deserves the best, like other people have said. The director deserves what he is doing. The director left everything. He left everything. He should be with his family now. He should be with his wife. And he's there. He's been traveling all over the Europes, and you think that he's enjoying by going all those things, all this plane crash, everything, all these problems, and you are there telling him the flight he should enter. Because how much have you think that you have contributed to this struggle? How much do you have that you think that you have contributed that the director should be, going through? You should have told him that he should be coming to Europe with a train or this car, as the people that came from Malaga did. The director would have come to Spain by car, not by flight. So my guy, stop. I don't like that question. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You shouldn't throw such question to director, both publicly or privately. That question is unacceptable by me. You understand? Secondly, you are talking about TLOG and other rest of them. My brother, those people you are talking about, they don't need freedom. Freedom fighters, they don't expect the rich men to come and do freedom fighters for you because they don't need freedom. They are already free. Their children are not in Nigeria. Their wives are not in Nigeria. Their families are not in Nigeria. They are only there making their money, and who cares? They don't care. How many roads have he built in Aba since he went there, since he cares for the masses? And you're asking them, have we contacted, who is TAOG? Who is he? And you're asking us to go and contact him. He should be the one to come and beg us to join the struggle if he really wants. So my dear, we are the people in the street. We here in Dakar, Senegal, can you imagine that it's only, I will tell you that here in Dakar, Senegal, it's only 2% out of 100 are surviving. 2%. We are not happy, not because here is good. Even the streets here, even the places here, Aba is more better than there. But we can't go to Nigeria. It's better that I die outside Nigeria than to stay in Nigeria and suffer. You see? But we are not doing nothing. We don't do nothing, my brother. We do nothing. Many of us are graduates. Many of us are degree holders. But we find ourselves somewhere doing nothing. And I just thank God that maybe finally I finalized that maybe I came to Senegal for a reason. At least I was opportune. I'm opportune to be listening to Radio Biafra. Maybe if I were to be in Nigeria, I wouldn't have been listening to Radio Biafra. So I count myself lucky. I don't regret it. So my dear, we've
lost him, and thank you very much. We'll bring our today's proceedings to an end, and we shall proceed to the next phase, which is our meeting. We thank everybody, those that joined us, those that called. But there is one thing we must learn. If Biafra is going to be good, if Biafra is going to be a civilized country, advanced country, people are going to ask those in authority difficult questions, uncomfortable and unpalatable questions. It is the duty of whoever it is, his or her privilege to answer that question. So that when the time comes, you'll be able to tell them that when we were doing this very thing today, that any question put to us, we answered it. Not lying. I could have said I came by economy class. Is he going to ask me to bring my ticket? No. It's very, very important. I remember once that somebody wrote to me and said that what these APC people are doing, Boko Haram, working for Korocha, Bilia, human rights. The only people that come out to claim they are doing human rights to fight for the country's freedom. We went to indigenous people's conference at the UN yesterday. They called me on the phone to give an interview to the pressmen that assembled, but I wasn't able to do so because I was also engrossed in a meeting and I couldn't. The people that went there were the countries. These are people seeking independence. They were the UN, and I thank our people, our brother who is there. I think his name is Eusebius Ugo. I thank them very much, and our dear sister, I think it's Osuji, Precious Osuji, for going, our dear sister. They were there representing Biafra, representing you. Other people came representing other indigenous people. There was no human rights there representing anybody. We're not in a court of law. I believe in scrutiny. Absolute scrutiny. When we say that we are whiter and whiter and whiter than snow, some of you don't know the meaning of it. Do you think we look like Wazirika? If I tell you I fly business class, will you stop me from going to Russia, to Indonesia? Will you stop me from going to the numerous? Do you know how many lists I have people wanting me to come? They'll even ask me to take over the entire class if I want to. I don't fly business class because of luxury. I fly it on health grounds. We don't do what we do, and I'm a Mariano because I know that Biafra is going to come. That is one thing. I am not sure of tomorrow or next tomorrow, but one thing I know is that Biafra is going to come in a matter of months. I'm not talking about years, in a matter of months. And let me tell you why Biafra will come. We have the secret. Biafra is so simple to come back. Two things you need to do. Chukwu Abiyama is God. Number one, anytime you go on your knees to pray, pray to God Almighty in heaven, Chukwu Abiyama. That's number one. Number two, remain truthful. Nobody can put a knife to your throat for saying the truth. Nothing. You may grumble for a while and that's the end of it. Number three, never be with fear before your enemies. Once you have those things, Biafra will come before your own eyes. You don't have to do anything. Do you know that this meeting at the UN yesterday, do you know how much Uche Hemefa has been struggling to get us a seat at that meeting? Go and ask him. He's been writing to UN since last year, October, asking them this conference we want to come. Ask him what they told him. But our people were there yesterday without struggling. Doors open for you. Goes on, you'll be wondering what the hell is going on. That is why I know that our phase 2 must commence. Regardless, it must commence. And sometimes in life, indeed, when you face challenges, you crumble. At the slightest difficulty, connecting here is not talking, the wire is not coming, you give up. Giving up so easy. That is one thing we do. We never ever give up. As we built our cenotaph for Wazirike, and one man, we now know his name, at Abuja, connived to destroy it, saying that we were singing Biafran song in Ungo land. We will rebuild it. We will keep rebuilding it until it stands forever and ever. And as we are doing it, we are documenting it. Our broadcast must come satellite, FM, AM, transistor radio, everywhere. It is not easy. Most of these countries here, some of you here, don't contribute. You've not contributed anything since January. Account in Eban, we are in a few minutes now. You see it live and direct. But has Radio Biafra stopped? We've not stopped now. We are still broadcasting. all our activities all over the world is going ahead as planned. Because when I go on my knees to pray, I pray differently from any other person. Because I have a contract with God. A contract I made in Jerusalem. Very simple and straightforward. If I am honest, I don't steal, I don't cheat, I don't lie, will you bless me? He said yes. If I keep all these things, will you give me Biafra? He said yes. And that's all. Because only God can see the hearts of man at night when you go to sleep, and it's only you. I did not want to do Biafra. I did not. I did not want to do Biafra. I was forced to do it by forces greater than me. Anywhere I go to, things will cut down. Anywhere I go to, including those of them asking me to give them employment many years ago in England. And when I was involved in a business turnover of £30,000 profit every blessed month, God showed it to me and took it away and said, you must do Biafra. I said no. He said, you must do Biafra if you like it or not. And that's why we're doing what we're doing today. Not because we wanted to come, but because Chukwuabiama determined that we should come. Sometimes if you have anything that confuses you, ask questions, we explain to you. We are not like anything you have seen before. And I'm a Zoshi. I don't steal, I don't cheat, and I don't lie. You have not seen anything like us before. I like the way all the challenges, all your governors, your so-called Ohaneze with the Wazirike spoiling Biafra. We will drag Biafra from where it is and restore it to its former glory through our independence as a nation. That you may worship God forever. Why do you think I talk about Chukwuabiama all the time? You think I'm stupid? So that when Biafra comes, all of you will remember Chukwuabiama and go back and worship him and say that name was being called all the time, and then Biafra came. We know what we're doing. I ask you not to relent. You will get enemies. I said our enemies will go to work on us. They have not come out yet. They are going to come. Any day BBC will run a documentary on us, on what we are doing, or CNN, and say we are liars, we are this, we are bad people. That day you know we've arrived. But they're going to do it. And that is to test your resolve, to see if you're strong enough to go and get what rightfully belongs to you. If you are quitters and you're here, then you're in the wrong place. Because our phase 2 will soon commence. And then you'll be put under immense pressure to give up. Your parents will call you from home and ask you not to do this thing again. The real pressure is going to come. And then we know those of us who are men and those who are mouse. When we say we don't retreat, we don't surrender, we mean it. When we say we are indefatigable, we mean it. People back home forced me to come out. They said go to Europe and get us weapons and come back, including MASOP members. I tell you this. Go and get us weapons and then leave the rest to us. You see what we will do. I tell you that a vulture will eat Wazirike's flesh. Write it on a piece of paper. It will happen before your own very eyes. That you may know that Chukwuabiama is God. That when I tell you something, you believe in it, because it's gospel. Gospel. I thank all of you for coming, and I thank our listeners for listening. We are going to disengage from the rest of the world and concentrate on what we have here at hand, that those of you that wish to live tomorrow may be able to live and go and prepare for it. Therefore, wherever you are, we'll remind you, as we do every blessed day, that this Biafra we'll talk about is a religion. Here on radio, Biafra is where we worship, because Chukwuabiama alone is God. Therefore, we hope to see you again 7 a.m. in the next few hours. We'll still be live on air, you see, because the work never stops. The work never stops. This is Radio Biafra, and I'll say good night from here, our embassy in Spain, and God bless and keep all of you. Thank you very much.